Hi, my name's Nia Davies and I'm a poet in Abertawe, Swansea. I'm going to talk about poetry connections, Wales, India, connecting poets in Wales and India. I was working on that project with the Kannada poet Mamta Sagar, and we had a project called Interversions, which basically tried to explore the spaces between our poems and translate them in many different mediums. So we tried all kinds of different ways of expanding that space in between English and Kannada, and how we could kind of open those up to audiences. So we worked a lot with film, we worked with movement, the body, we worked with visuals, installations, but mostly we worked with performances. So our translations were these amazing performance events with lots of different people, and we always tried to use that moment between people in a space together to try and kind of share some of the feelings of the poems. And one of the ways we did that was through food. So we had a couple of performances which involved food, including a really interesting, really nice chickpea salad at a performance at One Shanty Road, where I spent quite a lot of my residency, which is a great place. So I'm going to read some poems, which kind of very short poem about the kind of shared or different food cultures that we looked at. And this first one starts in here in Bryn Mill in Swansea in the winter, and then it moves into a kind of improvisation I've done about the kind of chickpea, basically. Evening meal, Bryn Mill. A tessellation for anxiety. A daily assemblage. The simplest Italianesque. Hands in the water, hands over the courgette skins. Winter notching up the window. A three-pronged attack on hunger, a kind of homesickness. And heat arrives in the oil, releases what the plants hold. Hands in the dregs, hands over the wilted leaf. A chickpea improvisation, Bengaluru. Chickpea, chickpet, chickadee, chucklepea, tickpea, pickle chick, chickipet, chickpuck, chickpip, chicas. Remember how Tamara calls her daughters chickpeas, chickpit, chicklet, chickpet, chicku, chucky, chuckbuck, chuck, chick train, chicku, chickadoo, chucklepick, chi-chi, cha-cha, chi-andra, chi-ah, chickpea, chi-andra, chick-chi, pick-chi, chick-chick, chick-tree, chat, chat. The really beautiful thing about this project, we got to really think about the connections and interdependencies between ourselves as writers, as poets, between the countries, Wales and India, between all the different things. And we are extremely interdependent humans, and we're very interdependent with the non-human as well. And at the moment, it seems like all the forces in the world that seem to want to deny our interdependence, which is leading to these disasters in our kind of like ecological and political realms. So this was a really beautiful project because we got to kind of really explore the bounds of those relationships between poetries, and sometimes that was challenging and sometimes that was beautiful, and we're very different, but we can come together. So this is just a little bit from the book, Interversions, an appreciation. I'm still very much learning everything from that time in India and from the Welsh. So the Indian poets coming to Wales, I'm still learning and I'm still reading, and these experiences are still kind of opening up new horizons in my writing, in my life. So I hope that learning experience is going to keep continuing and those connections are going to keep evolving. I have come into an attention of space. I have come into attention of friendship. I have come into attention of the image which moves. I have come into body. I have come into sound, language's sound. I have come into a fullness. I have come into a presence. So I'd like to thank all the people that we worked with, and all the places we stayed in, there was loads of different relationships that we formed and that I formed, and my work has gone in many different directions. So I'm just going to finish with this extracts from a poem called Multi-Direction Biopoetics, which kind of, I think, sort of gets some of the energy I had sort of coming out of this experiences and all the different directions I was taken in and all the kind of momentum of that time, which is still going somewhere. There's still some big open questions. So, Multi-Direction Biopoetics, some extracts. What I desired was to join the historic cult of poet lovers. I would welcome any emperor the tarot foretold. Can I sit you all around me in a circle on a black cloth? Arcane and saliva, your oils are already food for my lungs, and can I breathe in your discourse? You can all come and touch my solar plexus. You've tripled this conversation into being, I thought. You've taken a beer blonde with my thigh. Can I slit the black cloth we're all sitting on and put you into my orbit? But I had strayed into a mania of teeth. Also a theatre of fluids, a theatre of intersecting narcissisms, poet juice, Bollywood yearning, the saints my friends billowing, their discourse settling in the back of my action. I corresponded with this ruby council who took it to heart. I anointed my bed to change its marital status. Are you ready? The way to take poetry seriously is you can all come and pull up my cervical spine. The reading rooms glowed with wheat and soil colours.